Hello everybody, and welcome to the Face Reading Secrets of the People in the News, session number 21. Today we'll speak about the mayor of the city of New York. Not that he has been on the news, but I recently attended an event where the mayor was giving a short speech, and I thought he was an interesting person to read. So, Bill de Blasio, ladies and gentlemen. For those who have been following my face readings, he is very interesting because the skin coloring is totally different from his temperament. For those of you who are new to this, well, you can catch up by watching my YouTube's introduction to face reading and Face Reading 101 Part 1, Part 2. Let's go as usual to Mayor's personality, his face. I chose this particular photo from an Italian magazine because this is the only photo I could find where he is looking straight at you, and for our purpose it's necessary. So what's Mr. de Blasio's face? Remember the chart of faces? Here it is, from the Face Reading 101 Part 2. Recognizing the shape? Here I will make it easier. So what's his face? You've got it. Another Mars. Amazing, huh? By now, count of all faces I read so far, and I think 21, 10 were politicians. There are altogether 12 facial types. Yet out of 10 politicians, 7 have Mars face / personality. And what do we know about Mars? They're most action-oriented, impatient. They do not have the patience to address issues. Instead, they would rather fight to get their way. They have short attention span, short fuse. That's all Bill's personality of now. They're generous, shower you with love if you're lucky to be in their favor, and want to kill you if you're not. But what about being a diplomat, a skillful and slicky communicator? Isn't it part of being a politician? Nope. Times changed, baby. At least in America. You must put a mask. That you are tough. Remember, all of them say, I will fight for you people. That's why we read the profile, the temperament, the truth underneath the mask at the end. Then we see who these people really are. Here is Bill the politician. He wasn't, by the way, always that way. Look at this. At the young age, he was not a Mars at all. If you shave his beard, and I know because I saw other pictures, he is actually a Uranus. Remember the chart? Uranus is organized, willful, meticulous, hypersexual, visionary, ahead of his time. The only thing is, look at the error. He has hair growing between his eyebrows, you see, which is cutting the emotional zone from the mental zone. It tells us that young Bill went through some emotional pain that required him disconnecting from his emotions in order to survive. And he learned that becoming a fighter is a better way to be. So he is. Slowly turning into a Mars. Look, from left to right. The older he is, the more Mars he is becoming. Fighting pays off. And now let's go to the left face, right face analysis and see what it tells us. As you can see, the two left sides, the Bill's past, the bridge of the nose is very thin, so he was quite anxious. His eyebrows are triangular, what we call Mercury eyebrows, meaning he was a bit of a trickster, not always honest. The ears are close to the skull, which stands for influenceable, dependent on others, on the outside, other people's thoughts, ideas, demands, pressures. The mouth is small, and the upper lip is thin, which means resistance to connectedness with people and the need for space. The tip of his nose is round, meaning he's kind, but that's all in the past. But look at the two right sides, the present and the potential for the future. The bridge of the nose here is broad, meaning strength and energy. Lips are suddenly Venus lips. He became a smooth talker. Corners of the lips are up, became more optimistic. The eyes are wide open. He's not afraid to look at the present and the future. And the face is back to being a Mars. Hey, it looks like aging is doing good for Bill de Blasio. What can I say? Finally, let's look at what's hiding underneath it all. Let's look at Bill's temperament. Surprise? With all that red coloring of his face, the sanguine fighter energy, what do we see here? Bill's profile is really bilious. Look at the straight line from the forehead to the chin. But he was not always that way. Young Bill, another surprise, has a nervous cast. You see the tilted forehead, receding chin. So he was very sensitive, creative, anxious, had very quick mind, in need for attention, acknowledgement, and approval. But look at the picture on the right, the arrow. You see, the corner of the jaw is clearly bilious. So, though with a lot of nervous tension, but he already was building a stamina then. And now back to the future. The straight line from the forehead to the chin. I rarely see such a transformation from being primarily nervous to being primarily bilious. There's almost no tilting of the forehead here, no receding chin. So by now he is completely bilious. That is, our mayor is willful, organized, long-distance runner, able and willing to work for a long time on achieving his goals. And what about the red face color, the impulsivity? It's all calculated and controlled by the tremendous bilious will and careful planning. And of course, as he is aging, you can see he's becoming a bit of a lymphatic as well. See that flash hanging below the chin? Mr. Mayor, please do not lose weight. Do not follow the American craze, be thin at all price. This weight gain, becoming lymphatic, gives you the quality of being a visionary, seeing the forest, not just the tree. It adds rootedness and stability to your unstoppable drive to achieve. Did I say enough about Bill de Blasio? Yes, I would not be surprised if in 8 years he would try a run to become a president. And that is all for now. Thanks for being with me today. Talk to you next time. Something new is coming up. Click subscribe to stay informed. My best wishes to all of you.